easily see how many players. Here are some recommendations to get you started.
Switch that flow, straight back, on them feet. Got a D to the house, and the less of the if you tryna do something, you gotta lead with the bounce.
I put the new 4Gs on the G. I into the bloody bottoms is underneath. Cause I'm got it out the streets. I keep 100 racks inside my jeans. I remember hitting them all with the whole team. Now I can't answer calls cause I'm balling. I was waking up getting racks in the morning. I was broke, now I'm rich, deep, salty. All this designer on my body got me drip, drip. Hey, straight up out the objects, I'm a big. If I got up, I'ma sip. I run the racks up with my queen like London and Nip. But I got rich on all these, I didn't forget back. I had to go through the struggle, I didn't forget that. I hopped inside of the Maybach and now I can sit back. Deep, know me now, cause I got them big racks. Cause I'm getting money now, I know you heard that. Young, on the corner, I had to serve. We came up on dirty money, I gave it a back. Cut off the then I
meeting your season goal comes with higher rewards. It's the NFL on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Cowboys and the Browns, and it's all up next.
From just off the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports brings you coverage of the NFL from Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season, and these two squads, they're going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one of these teams earn the Lombardi Trophy in February, while the other, they could earn the #1 draft pick in April or anything in between. And we've got the best seat in the house every step of the way.
"22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance." And off we go from Cleveland. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Well, the Cowboys making their way out behind the NFL's leader in touchdown passes for 2023. In his 9th season now, Dak Prescott.
And he's coming off one of the best seasons of his career, where he finished as a runner-up in the MVP chase after throwing for over 4,500 yards, 36 touchdowns, and less than 10 interceptions for the first time in a few years. An integral part of the Cowboys' run to the playoffs. He's hoping to take it a step further here in 2024.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 45-yard line. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with... Looming.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Prescott to throw it. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. 4th down, Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and get the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It can change momentum in a big way.
2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Here's Watson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Well, the rookie from Clemson looking good on that one. He gets his guys a first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. They give the Chubb out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
2nd and 10.
At the Cowboys' 31-yard line.
This thrown quickly out to Cooper. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Watson. And that is incomplete.
Watson will step. Out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns.
From the right hash, this from 48.
York able to send this one through.
And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys.
And they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Play fake. Here's Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
And Lamb took his game a step further a season ago with career highs in yards, touchdowns, and catches. 135, the most in the league. He wears number 88 on his jersey. That means he is wide receiver 1 for the Dallas Cowboys. The next thing he wants to add leading his team to a Super Bowl.
Yeah! Here we go!
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
Prescott off play action.
That is caught. Schoonmaker.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19.
Offense.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty.
Hey, kill.
Play action now. Prescott. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
46.
Throwing. Prescott. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's third and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Sheds off the tackle. And some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Now Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Ford. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
Watson now to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Holding. Offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Now Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. York able to send this one through, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field.
So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Second down and 8.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Prescott now.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal.
Yeah! Here we go! Let's take it!
Now Elliott. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. They'll try again with Elliott.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal.
Elliott.
It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Try to run for it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand.
That was an intriguing call. You got a chip shot field goal. Tight game. Why not just take the 3?
I know that not all the old rules apply in today's NFL, and in fact, I'd love to have an analytics coach here with us right now to say why that was probably a good play. I don't know that even the analytics coach would have said that. That seemed like a bad play. Take the points there and move on.
Second down and a yard.
At the 13-yard line.
Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
First down.
A final shot before the break. Watson right back to him. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Cowboys. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. And those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. From there, we head all the way out west to see what's happening with the LA Chargers. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Gardner Minshew, 2 touchdown passes thus far. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium. See what's happening with the Giants. 2 touchdown catches in the victory. It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. The Browns offense set to go to work to begin this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
To throw is Watson. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a pause for an injury, and that's the quarterback, Deshaun Watson, who's shaken up a bit. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this week 1 contest.
Wait. Ready. Wait.
Now it's the backup Winston. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
At the 36-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Winston. That's caught left side by Judy. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
That's another Browns. First down. 1st and 10.
Jameis to throw it. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Ready.
The handoff to Ford up the middle.
Blocking the back offense.
Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
They'll throw again. Winston. This is the tight end, Njoku. And the Browns are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Ford is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run for it with Ford. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Foreman is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he was successful. That right there makes up for that missed extra point they had after the first score.
Yeah, they went ahead and got back to level by going for 2 and having the normal amount of points, so that works out pretty well for them. And if you're the kicker, don't worry about it too much. Now they've got back to where they want to be, they'll try it out there for the next one.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up because...
And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. Touchdown, Cowboys. Luke Schoonmaker, 71 yards. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. We were just saying off-air during halftime, could they mount a comeback, and how would it start? Well, it started in a hurry.
Yeah, they have to get back into the game, right? So if you're going to do that, you think to yourself, we need points right here on the opening drive. But even in their best game plan, did they expect it to be a one-play drive and put the points on the board? Probably not.
No, probably not, but they got it in a big way. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at the 45. They will start this drive with 4 and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson. It's caught. Cooper. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Here's Watson. Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. But now he appears to be in some pain. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Watson. That ball caught by his rookie wideout. And he's going to have the Browns 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's more. Touchdown, Browns.